In this series, we're talking about different lessons from books that I've read and will be reading, so you don't have to read them. And in today's series, we'll be talking about a lesson from this book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housewell. Chapter 9, page 95 says, wealth is what you don't see. So what does that mean? Wealth is subjective. It is the financial assets that haven't yet been converted into what we see. Think of it this way. For you to be perceived as someone that is rich, you have to spend money. And when you spend lots and lots of money, you fall off from being rich. Being rich has to do with your current income. Someone driving a $100,000 car is rich, but may not be wealthy. Wealth is the income not yet spent. When it comes to one being wealthy, they are frugal with money. They don't spend. So as for them to build their wealth. Now you may ask a question like, if I don't spend my money, why should I be wealthy? That is a fine question. But here's what happens. When a wealthy person spends money, they bring out a little chunk of that money itself, their wealth. So they can decide to spend 1% of their wealth. Now that 1% of their wealth doesn't necessarily mean that they cannot afford to spend 50%. But spending 50% will put a detriment to what they really want to achieve. So they bring down their options. So you may see a person that is wealthy buying $1 million house, but he's worth billions and billions of dollars. It doesn't mean that he cannot purchase that amount of house, the $1 billion house. It's just that he knows that if he spends such money, then he loses status of being wealthy and goes down into being rich. Wealth is the income not yet spent. It is the option not taken for you to buy something later. The value of wealth lies in offering you more opportunities, flexibility, and growth to one day purchase more things than you could today. What we don't say about wealth is the stuff it doesn't buy. Wealth is the ability for you to be able to play the long game of finance